Hi, this is Mark Krush from SEOResearchFirm.com, and what I'd like to do today is go over quickly how to set up the Wordfence plugin for your WordPress site. So the first thing is I'm going to assume is that you've already installed the plugin into your site, and once you do that, you'll see that it shows up in the navigation menu on the left-hand side, and if you hold your cursor over the Wordfence, it shows you the options down here. So you want to click on the options. And the first thing you're going to need to do is put in an email address where you want the alerts sent to. I chose one of my Yahoo emails. Once you do that, you're just going to click on Save Changes and your email address will be saved in there. Next, you're going to slide down. You're going to go to the Advanced Options. And in here you're going to see the alerts. These first two are pre-checked by default. I like to also get an alert when there's an IP address that is blocked, or an alert when someone is locked out from logging in. Of course you can choose whatever you want, but these are the ones that I recommend that you definitely do choose. Okay, live traffic view, you don't need to worry about that. Scans, it will scan your files to make sure that there hasn't been any corrupted files for WordPress or your plugins, and it will let you know if it does find out. I'm just going to leave that the way that it is by default. We're going to come down to firewall rules, and in here I've changed a lot of these around. The default is just to throttle it, but if anyone is requesting more than one page every 2 seconds, then it's going to slow your website down, so you're going to want to throttle that. And if a crawler or web crawler's page views exceeds more than 120 per minute, that's like 2 every second, web crawlers can go very fast. So and they can also tie up your site, so you're going to want to slow them down to only 2 per second. So you can change that. You click the down arrow and you'll see the different settings that you can choose. Then if a crawler's page is not found for a 4s exceed, I changed that to 1 every 2 seconds or 30 per minute. Then I'm going to also throttle that. That's just going to slow them down so that they don't tie up your site. Alright, the next one is if a human's page views exceed, I put 1 every 2 seconds. It's kind of hard for you to look at a web page every 2 seconds, so usually there's something not right going on if that's happening, so I block it. And I do the same thing with human pages not found. What they're trying to do is find pages where they can get into your site and hack into it, so I'm also going to block that. And the last one that I changed is for known vulnerable URLs. They're trying to do that more than 1 every 2 seconds, I also block them. And here's where you can determine how long they're blocked. The default, I think, is for 5 minutes. You're going to definitely want to change that because they have scripts that can come in every 5 minutes and check for different passwords. So I changed it to 5 days. Alright, then we come down to the login security options. Lockout after how many login failures? I changed that to 5. And how many forgotten password attempts? I made that 5 as well. And these two things are counted over a 5-minute time period. You can change it to whatever you want, but I recommend leaving it low. Amount of time a user is locked out, I made that 5 days. Again, if they're doing this kind of stuff, they don't have good intentions for your website. So lock them out for 5 days. They'll usually get discouraged and leave you alone. The next one, these two were pre-checked. Don't let WordPress reveal valid users and login errors. You don't want them to know that they got a good username. It just that gets rid of 1 step out of the 2-step login process. So you want to hide that. Okay, we come down to other options. We haven't really done anything with that. I've kind of left that alone. Once you're all done, then you're going to want to click on Save Changes. Your changes have been saved, and you are good to go. That's all there is to it. Just as a note, I have many different WordPress sites, and on the average, I get 1 alert from every site each day. That's how often people are trying to hack into my WordPress sites, and you'll probably find the same thing. So don't be surprised when you get alerts from the Wordfence plugin letting you know that somebody's trying to get into your site. Okay, that's it. I'm Mark Rush, SEOResearchFirm.com. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.